How does multilateralism work in international relations today? Imagine a world where countries don't just act alone but come together to solve big problems. That's what multilateralism is all about. It's a way nations cooperate through international organizations, treaties, and agreements. Instead of one country making all the decisions, many work together based on shared rules and goals. This approach helps smaller countries have a voice and prevents conflicts from escalating. Multilateralism is built on some key ideas. First is the indivisibility of interests. Countries realize their futures are linked, so they work together to find solutions that benefit everyone. Then there's diffuse reciprocity, which means countries exchange favors over time, not just for immediate gains. This builds trust and stability. The rules-based order is also vital. Countries agree on laws and norms to guide behavior, making international dealings more predictable. Lastly, inclusivity and equality are central. Big and small nations get a say, especially through organizations like the United Nations, which gives every member a voice regardless of size or power. You see multilateralism in action through groups like the United Nations, the World Trade Organization, and regional alliances like the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. These bodies help countries talk, set standards on human rights and trade, and coordinate responses to global issues like climate change and health crises. For example, during a pandemic, countries work together to share vaccines and information, showing how multilateralism can tackle problems no one country can solve alone. From a liberalism point of view, multilateralism is essential because it promotes cooperation based on shared values and laws. It counters the idea that power alone should decide everything. Instead, it encourages peaceful dispute resolution and collective action. International organizations help keep smaller countries safe and give them a platform to influence global decisions. They also help prevent conflicts by creating rules everyone agrees to follow. In practice, multilateralism works through negotiations where countries discuss and reach consensus on policies or treaties. These agreements are then managed by institutions like the United Nations or the World Trade Organization, which monitor compliance and resolve disputes. When necessary, countries can apply sanctions or send peacekeeping forces to enforce peace and stability. Despite challenges like unequal power and differing national interests, multilateralism remains the main way countries handle interconnected issues. It allows nations to pool their resources and legitimacy to address problems like climate change, security threats, and economic crises. It's a system that relies on cooperation, rules, and shared goals, making the world a more stable place. So, today multilateralism functions as a structured way for many countries to work together through international organizations. It helps solve global problems, promotes peace, and supports a rules-based international order. This approach aligns with liberal ideas of working together for mutual benefit and shared progress.